Welcome to Packmates, a podcast about Magic the Gathering Limited, where we take a deep dive in the current limited formats. The Packmates are just a bunch of friendly guys that love hanging out, going to F&M, try to get them dubs, eat them dubs. I'm Ryan, the resident aggro expert.
I'm Roby, the injured expert.
I guess I'm just all thumbs today.
That's
And
We're
we are the
Packmates.
Packmates. Don't forget to check out our socials in the description. Join the Discord. Vote on the superfecta stuff. Today we're gonna talk about our drafts, obviously, like we do every week. But then we're also gonna talk about a Mythic draft that is on 17 lands, and then Roby has a fun story time for us. Roby story time.
Yeah,
so it's gonna be great.
So tell us about your deck, Ryan.
My deck was sick. I tied for first, 201. We were in a 10-man pods. It's kind of weird.
It was weird for sure.
It was very different style of pod than, like, I don't know. It was just weird vibes. It was weird vibes. I couldn't make up my mind. I was all over the place. I ended up just playing Jund. That's black, red, green, like just all the colors, mostly black, I guess, but kind of splashing red, green. And then I splashed blue for the Goose Mother, because obviously I went 201, so like we split first. But the card, like the biggest card I want to talk about that people are just like missing and not playing, I like you should be taking, and if you see it late, you should see it as a signal, is Welcome to Sweet Tooth. It's the 1 in a green saga, creates a 1/1, then a food, and you get X counters where X is 1 plus foods.
Yep.
That card is just busted. Like,
at least like one counter, right?
Yeah, at least one counter. Usually, like today, I did 6 one time.
Yeah.
Like it's stupid. It's stupid. You should just move in. Like it's just such a good 2-drop. Like it's like a 3/3 for 2 that also makes a food.
Yep.
Like it's basically
on it. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just like it says food token on it, right?
It says so much stuff. It's just so good. Another card I wanted to try today, which I really did like, was Candy Trail. It really smoothed out the early. So that's a 1 mana. And there's a Battlefield Scry 2, and then you can pay 2 to sack it, gain 3 life, and draw a card. And it is a food and a clue.
Super good. I've been on it. It feels so good to have that as like in your opening hand.
Yeah, like the problem is it's just like so cuttable because it doesn't really go with anything you're trying to do.
You just cut it in. You get to Scry 2. That's so much.
You shouldn't be cutting this. You should be cutting other stuff. Like unless you have like. If you have turn 1 and 2 plays that you're going to be like, if you're Boros aggro, you don't need it. But like every other deck that's basically not Boros aggro, it's good.
Yeah. Yep. Same with your next card too, right?
Collector's Vault. Yeah. Like this card is really weird. So like on eval and all that, like even Andrew said it was good. It didn't seem that good, but it's really like, it is very good. So it's 2 mana for an artifact. Then you can pay 2, tap it, draw, then discard, and create a treasure token. It's just Prophetic Prism that lets you loot every time you use it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like you pay 2, you get the treasure. So you pay 2, but you have 1 back, like just like all the other filtering, but you also got to loot every time. Like it's very good.
Yeah.
It's very good.
Whenever games like stall out and grind to a halt, like that just breaks it, right? Like you just end up winning when you can pitch your lands.
Like literally the only way I can describe it is like, imagine your Prophetic Prism let you like draw and discard like every time you used it.
Like imagine your Prophetic Prism kept you from flooding. You're like,
yeah. Because you have 4 mana. I guess it's like kind of not as good as Prophetic Prism, but it's as good as Crystal Grotto, right? Like
I think it's as good as Prophetic Prism.
Well, like you lose a mana from Collector's Vault.
Yeah, but
if you have 4 mana, you only get 3.
Later. Like top deck in this, like turn 7 is insane.
Yeah, that's true. Like it's better in more parts of the game, but if you're trying to like hit, stuff in order, it's like a little bit worse. But like it's better. I think in the long run, it's better.
Yeah,
but yeah, but I used to like I was cutting them for like Prophetic Prisms and stuff, but like I think that's a mistake. So just throwing it out there. But yeah, deck was good. Went 2-0-1. Had like tons of good rares, tons of good removal. 2 Witchstalker Frenzies, like Candy.
Looks like a train wreck on paper though.
like I feel like I shouldn't have went into green. Probably like I should have just been splashing green, right, and been more focused red black.
I don't know. Like otherwise, like you had me look at it. I was like, I don't know what I'm looking at. Like,
Yeah.
I was like, I have no idea. I think you shouldn't have been in red, really. You should have just
Bro, no,
lightly
I'm always
splashed.
yeah, maybe. Like I basically am just kind of lightly splashing red and green, but
Yeah, which makes it weird that you have a
yeah,
five
the
five
mana
five
base wasn't
mana
great.
base.
Mana base wasn't great. I kind of ran out of time, but I needed double red for red cap dweller, and yeah, it was fine. Like the deck was fine. I only had 9 commons.
That's funny.
Yeah, like basically all uncommons and rares, the whole deck. So it was stupid.
Yeah.
But how was your deck, Roby?
I ended up going 2-1, which I just lost to aggro in round 1. But yeah, I broke the cardinal rule of not playing Necropotence because I saw one and it's like $15. So I was like, well, I guess I'll just take it and I'm gonna make it work. I saw I've been like looking at the 17 land decks and I've seen like 7 wins decks with Necropotence in them, like Mythic, but they're like mostly mono black.
Yeah, that
I've
checks out.
seen. So yeah.
Were you splashing anything? Were you black green
I was
splashing?
splashing a white card. I forget what it was.
And blue. You were splashing white and blue for your
Yeah, white and blue, yeah.
But
Oh,
like
Woodland Acolyte, the 3-mana guy that draws you a card.
Yeah.
And puts something on top of your library.
Yep.
Yep.
But like, does it help when you're splashing to cast Necropotence so you don't have to be mono black? Because like you can use the fixing to splash to like triple black.
Yeah, it actually does. Like to like because I had the fixing just for that too.
Right.
Like
the fixing also helped with that.
Yeah. Like Prophetic Prism helps you cast Necropotence on 3 just as much, right? Like
yeah. Because at first you had me look at your deck and I was like, why are we splashing all these Prophetic Prisms? Like, oh, Necropotence. Like we need the fixing.
Yeah. And when I got Necropotence, I didn't lose a game where I resolved Necropotence.
Really?
Yeah. It's really, really stupid. Like genuinely so dumb. Like because like so you just want to get so like this is the thing I learned.
What does it do first before we go too deep? What does it do?
It's a 3-mana enchantment that says skip your draw step. Triple black, skip your draw step. Whenever you discard a card, exile that card from your graveyard. And then you could pay 1 life, exile the top card of your library face down. Put that card into your hand at the beginning of your next end step.
Okay.
So it's busted. Like,
but what if I pay a bunch of life and someone like kills it?
The cards still go to your
still get them?
Yeah, yep. At the beginning of your next end step.
Cool. Didn't know
and
that.
in response to them killing it, you could pay a bunch of life and draw a bunch of cards too.
Yeah.
Like so it's like instant speed too.
Yeah.
Like how you do it. So yeah, it was very stupid. Like most of the games where I had Necropotence, I like got down to like 2 or 3 life, and my opponent like only dealt like 3 damage to me. Like I was being real greedy with it.
Yeah.
And another card that went well with it was Hopeless Nightmare, which I kind of figured it would. I saw like the 7-win decks with Necropotence, like we're just jamming as many copies of this as they could. And that's the 1-mana enchantment that makes your opponent discard a card and lose 2 life. And whenever it's put into the graveyard, you just scry 2.
Yeah.
So like with Necropotence, you want to use as many cards as you possibly can. Because like if you get to your end step and you have to discard, so like the way that Necropotence is worded, like you can like run yourself, you can like have over 7 cards and then have to discard, right? You can't just like have a full grip with like 15 cards in it.
Yeah, because you discard at the end of your end step.
Yeah, you discard at the end of your end step, right? So
and you get all the cards at the beginning of it.
At the beginning of your end step. So you just want to like always have 7. So you kind of just want a bunch of cheap cards. And I had a bunch of adventures too, but like where I just cast like the first half and then just save them for later if I needed them.
Yeah.
Just to like get as much value. Like you just want to play as many cards. And like the best cards are the ones that like give you like a 1-for-1. And Hopeless Nightmare is like a pretty cheap 1-for-1.
Yeah.
where you can get a card out of their hand and
Yeah, because once you got them top deck and you have 7 cards and you're at like 6 life, you're safe, right?
yeah,
Like,
you're golden, right? Like
yeah,
they're never gonna beat you whenever you have Necropotence, right?
yeah.
Like, yeah. And the other one I want to talk about, and I've seen this a lot online, is Tangle Span. Look out, the 3 mana 2/3. Whenever an aura enters the battlefield under your control, draw a card. Busted, genuinely
Busted.
busted. Yeah,
Genuinely busted.
yeah. Like it's so like the auras are just like free, right?
Yeah,
They're just like attached to other cards you play, right?
yeah.
So it's like pretty easy to just get like 1 or 2 cards off a 2/3 for 3. That's amazing. That's a good deal. And the last one I want to talk about, which I don't need to talk about too much because everyone knows it's disgusting, is Tough Cookie, a food golem that makes your non-creature artifacts 4/4s for 3. Busted.
Yep. 2
And it
foods
makes a
for
food
2.
token. Yeah.
And he is a food token, and he makes a food token.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
insane.
Yeah, that card's absolutely bonkers.
Yeah, I take it over Greta.
Pack one, pick one, Tangle Span or Tough Cookie.
Tough Cookie. Easy.
Yeah, hands down.
Easy Tough Cookie. Yeah.
Necropotence or Tough Cookie.
Necropotence. It's $15.
They converted you. You're gonna listen to
It's
the shit
$15, bro.
on
Like,
Arena. Talk about Arena. Take the money
yeah,
out of it.
I'd probably. I don't know. It depends. I think Necropotence might
Ugh.
have a higher ceiling.
Yeah, I mean it definitely has a higher ceiling,
Yeah.
but it has a way lower floor.
Yeah, like my game one against aggro, which
Yeah.
I never even saw it. It could have put me in games, right?
Yeah, but yeah.
Yeah, Necropotence is funny. I don't recommend people actually try to build around it. If you do, just like food tokens are real important.
Yeah, to gain
Like
life.
it's a lot better in food, right?
Yeah, that makes sense.
Like take all the candy trails, all the stuff for sure. But yeah, that's all I have for my deck. 2-1.
All
Not the
right.
best.
So I was scouring some trophy decks as, one does that loves Magic, right? You look at trophy decks sometimes,
Yeah.
right? Not just
Yeah,
me.
yeah. That's how I saw Necropotence, right? Like,
Yeah. Like everyone does that. You should be doing that
yeah,
if you're not. And I saw this dude's deck and I was like, there's like a mythic drafter with an Izzet deck. I was like, that's interesting, right? Like Izzet's not super great. It's like not terrible, but it's not super great. It's like one of the lowest win rates. And a mythic dude went 7-1 with it. So I was like, let's look at it. And then like I looked at his deck and I was like, this doesn't look very special. Like, how did he draft it? I wonder how he drafted it. And so I'm gonna take you through the whole journey of how it was drafted. It's crazy. You're not gonna believe your ears. This is must see TV. Okay, are you able to see my stream?
yeah. I'm like on the stream. Yep.
Okay, so pack one, pick one. You have the following as options. I'm just gonna say all the rares and all the uncommons because he takes one of these cards. Basically, Devouring Sugar Maw, it's the 6/6 Menace Trample that you have to sack tokens for. There's Howling Gale Fang, that is the 4/4 Vigilance that's green, that has haste as long as you own an adventure. There's Charade of Numbing Depths, that's the white, blue. ETBs tap something, draw a card, and put a stun counter on it. Signpost, and then there's Twisted Fealty, that's gain control of a creature and create a wicked roll attached to up to one creature. And Utopia Sprawl, enchant a forest and choose a color, and it taps for that color as well. What are you
Yeah.
taking here, Roby?
There's 3 that, or there's like 2 really. Like it's between like Charade and Utopia Sprawl.
I would be between Devouring Sugar Maw.
There's also a
and
Minecraft
Charade.
card Daredevil down below that I would have considered too.
Yeah, sure.
And like if I'm feeling real obnoxious, I might even take that 2-mana octopus too. I kind of
Really?
like it. I kind of like it.
Okay. Well, I think I'd be between Sugar Maw and Charade, the 2/3 tapper, or the 6/6 Menace Trample for 4.
Yeah.
But he took Act of Treason. He took Twisted Fealty, Act of Treason, pack one, pick
Yeah.
one. Wild. Like as soon as I saw that, I was like, okay, we're at rabbit hole this whole draft. Okay. So that like wouldn't be in my top 7, probably.
Yeah, me neither. Yeah.
Like, yeah, those are like sometimes last picks.
I would probably not even take it on the wheel in this pack.
Right.
Like actually, yeah.
So pack one, pick one, Twisted Fealty. Next pack, following his options: 3/3 Celebration that gives something menace, the red one. Belligerent of the Ball. Then you got Grasp
You
of
took
Fate,
the second Twisted Fealty.
another Twisted Fealty, and up the Beanstalk. And then you got the like white bargain, deal 3 to attacking, or the 2/2
yeah, which is
Celebration.
like mid.
But yeah, he took the second Twisted Fealty. So 2 active treasons starting off.
I think that's
Wild.
wrong. I
So
really don't.
wild. Okay, craziness. Pack 3, Dutiful Griffin, Griffin Airy. So Dutiful Griffin's like the 4/4 flyer that you can sack 2 enchantments. Griffin Airy is this bad enchantment that if you gain 3 life, you get a 2/2.
Yeah.
Trillion is the green blue signpost that taps for green blue. Then you got like Grabby Giant, Monstrosity,
He probably just took Grabby Giant.
Stockpiling Celebrant, and Torch the Tower. He
Oh,
took
Torch the Tower.
Torch the Tower sick. Like it keeps him in red. It's
Yeah.
probably the second best card in the pack. That's like not counting Trillion, right? Like Torch the Tower makes sense here to me. Does it make sense here to you?
Yeah.
So that's what he took. Then the next pack is like pretty slim pickings for red. The only red cards are Kindled Heroism and Red Cap Thief. So I thought maybe he goes out of red and he takes like there's a green fight spell, there's the white black, get something back, and then there's the green food guy, the green wolf that makes a food on adventure.
I would unironically actually just take Red Cap Thief.
Yeah,
like
that's
if
what
I have a grip of red cards, I would probably just at least
it leaves you open, right? Like it leaves you open and it makes a treasure. Like it's fine. It's not great, right? But it's fine.
Not amazing at all. But
and it cuts off red from the next people. So he took Red Cap Thief. Pack 5, Bitter Chill, the one that keeps stuff tapped. Stab Wound. Red cards are Gnawing Crescendo. That's all your creatures get +2/+0. And the 1/1 haste that when it dies makes a rat. There's also Rat Out. There's Aquatic Alchemist, the 1/3 that Roby said he liked. There's Into the Fey Court, which is like the best blue common. Draw 3 cards and make a 1/1. And Mocking Sprite. What do you think he's taking here? He's only taken red cards so far.
Stab Wound.
Stab Wound.
Stab Wound is like by far the best card in that pack. Like,
Harried Spear Guard.
I don't know about that.
Harried Spear Guard, 1/1 haste.
This is like every once in a while someone just like
Decides
this is like results oriented.
Yeah, but this is Mythic and this is wild, right? Like it's still wild.
Crazy.
Okay.
It's like hard forcing at this point, right?
Pretty much. Like Stab Wound. Yeah.
Hard forcing.
Okay, but if you remember pack 1, we shipped a bunch of black stuff. Like we shipped Devouring Sugar Maw. We shipped, I guess that's the only black thing. We shipped Monstrosity, I guess, kind of. But yeah, I guess we haven't shipped too much black stuff. But yeah, Stab Wound, I would definitely take it over the Spear Guard. But he takes a Spear Guard. Next pack, another active treason.
Third
Twisted Fealty. He's like, how are these people still passing this card? Pack 7, he gets a Edge Wall pack. That's a 3/3 that makes a 1/1. That card is actually very good.
It's okay.
The 3/3
minutes for 4. It's not no Minecraft card.
Oh, it's better. It's better than Daredevil.
That's not true.
It is true. Prophetic Prisms in the pack. Sweet Tooth Witch is in the pack. That's about all. But
he took the Daredevil.
He took the Edgewall pack. And then no more red cards. Pick 8. Nothing really good here.
Spranxies is good.
He takes Stockpiling Celebrant, which is really good. That's the 3/2 that like returns something to your hand and scry to you. And then he took like a Shatter the Oath. Like he's kind of just
That's weird. That's actually weird in that pack.
Yeah. Over Aquatic Alchemist. This is his wheel pack. He had Charade wheels, Aquatic Alchemist wheels, Into the Fey Court, and Shatter Oath. You would think like Into the Fey Court and Aquatic Alchemist wheeling would say like blue is like super open.
Yeah.
But yeah. Then he takes the Light Blaze, it's 3 damage to attacking creature. Nothing really.
Like this is just forcing aggro, right?
Okay. Then he moves Then he moves to Diminisher Witch, Vanter's Transmuter.
That's actually a wild pick of a return from the wilds.
He doesn't have any green cards.
Yeah, but that's just like a very good card.
Return from the Wilds is good, yeah. Diminisher Witch is good too. Like any blue card that says bargain is like the only reason you want to be in blue is if you're bargaining shit. Like blue cards that say bargain is the best reason to do blue. And then the Transmuter, and he finishes out with like a Wheeled Into the Fey Court, which is like again, blue's best common. And then Obira's Attendance, that's the -4/-0 adventure. That's a 3/4 flyer. So I don't think we need to go through like too much more. Like he just makes wild picks. Like pack 2, pick 1, he had Frolicking Familiar, which is the red deal 1 damage or flying prowess guy. And he also had Stone Splitter Bolt. And I think like 95% of people take Stone Splitter Bolt here, right?
I'm down on it actually quite a bit.
Over Familiar? I don't know.
Yeah. Actually, yes. I probably would have too. I probably would have took the black card over all of that, but
yeah, the just 4 mana kill something.
Yeah.
And then he gets a Hatching Plans, which is like, okay, we're definitely blue.
Over the 4th and 5th Twisted Fealties.
Yeah, Twisted Fealty. I think it's a sleight of hand, which is blue's like second best common. That's just the 1 mana look at 2 and get 1 back.
It's too early to be saying that, I think, a little bit. Because, like, you know what red's best common is? Flicker Coin. Is it really? No.
No, it's
For sure not.
it's the Torch the Tower, actually. And then
It was Flicker Coin like a day ago.
Really?
like
and
when
then he
I
goes,
checked it.
yeah, into the Fey Court, Ginger Brute, Ice Rot Sentry, like Red Cap Thief. Basically, what this draft taught me is Red Cap Thief and Aquatic Alchemist are good. So, like, I watch his games and stuff play out. Like, I'll put the link in the Discord so you guys can look at all this yourself.
Why did he have so many Twisted Fealties? Like, what?
Okay,
Like,
so
what?
let's like look at his deck, right? So he only ended up running 2 of them, which was his pick 1 and 2. He ran 2 Flicker Coins.
Okay.
He got the 1/3 fairy that whenever you attack with 1 or more fairies, draw and discard and gets counters. 2 Red Cap Thieves, Frolicking Familiar, Diminisher Witch. But basically, he was going Aquatic Alchemist with Twisted Fealties when I watch his deck. And like you play Aquatic Alchemist on 2, you play like a Red Cap Thief on 3, and then turn 4, you can like Edgewall pack or you can into the Fey Court with a treasure. But like when you have like Aquatic Alchemist or 2 and you take their dude with Twisted Fealty and buff your dudes, it's like 10 damage. Like it's like so much damage.
Yeah.
Like he just pretty much bodied everyone. He played 2 copies of Johan's Stopgap. That's the bargain bounce draw.
That's better with the Edgewall packs. I still think Minecart Daredevil is like so much better than that though. Like
this deck
maybe
is
not in red blue if you're like infinitely bargaining, but
this deck is like so forcible though. Like when have you ever seen a draft and not seen all of these cards? That's the crazy
they're
thing.
all over the place.
You can like literally just take all of these cards every time you draft.
Yeah.
Right? Like you can get it one
all the
Harry
good
Spear
ones
guard.
he only has like 1 copy of, but like all the other ones, like
yeah, but like you can always get one.
The most sus about this entire thing to me is like, shouldn't he have been focusing more on like the good cards rather than like Twisted Fealty first pick? Like
Twisted
I'm sure there
Fealty
was
was
like
sick in
better
this
red or
deck.
blue card.
Yeah, but like I don't know. Like this deck just seems like forcible to me. Like it's just super forcible. Like when you look at this deck, you can like literally go on and get all of these cards besides the 1 rare, like in your draft easily.
Yeah. Even Archive Dragons like wheel.
Yeah, you can get Archive Dragons. You can get 2 into the Fey Courts. You can definitely get 2 Stopgaps. The only cards you have to take early are the Edgewall packs and the Torch the Tower. That's it.
I don't even think like you have to take Torch the Tower early. Edgewall packs even like wheel.
Nothing else in this entire draft you could pick anything else up in the first 3 picks. Like and you could still build this entire deck.
It looks real sketch to me.
That's what I thought. And I literally watched all of his games like on the thing. Like you can go back through and watch him play these games and he just destroys everyone. Like they can be like fairly close.
Such a bad. Did he keep that?
No, he mulliganed.
He kept it off like a 4-lander. Yeah. So Aquatic Alchemist. I've been saying that card's pretty good.
Yeah, Aquatic Alchemist is like the crux of the deck. I think that's like the most.
You know what makes Aquatic Alchemist way better?
What's that?
Minecart Daredevil.
No, because like you don't even need it. You just kill stuff and then it gets buffed. But yeah, I mean, Minecraft Daredevil's good. Like I do like it. It's just crazy. This deck just blows my mind. This is like a Mythic 7-win deck. You know what I mean? Like it just blows my mind. It just goes against everying that I've thought I knew about.
It goes against everything I believe in. Yeah.
Yeah. Like that's why it's so interesting. So yeah, we'll post a link for it. You guys should watch it, watch the games, watch the draft. Like it's just crazy. And yeah, cool deck.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Like maybe he got lucky and won some games, but like his deck was super consistent because he had 3 ways to draw 3 cards. Like
that's true. That is true. That's a lot of card draw.
And then like he also had other card draw. Like that wasn't his only.
Yeah, sleight of hands too. Yeah.
Yeah, he had sleight of hand and he had 2 stopgaps and flicker coins and messenger, Italian's messenger. So yeah. Yep. That's it. That's all I got for this, but crazy deck.
Yeah.
I heard you had some fun tonight after F&M. You got kind of
if I can cut my thumb off with a knife on accident right before I got on. So Yep. I don't
How?
know how much.
Why?
Why?
How?
Okay.
When? Where?
I'll get into it. I'll get into it. So I was cutting a sweet potato. One
As
of my
one does at midnight normally.
yeah. Actually, most of the time I don't ever cut sweet potatoes. I just like put them in the microwave
Uh-huh.
and poke some holes in them. But I was feeling a little crazy tonight. And I sliced up a sweet potato and
For why?
definitely for what? Like just to like cook
Oh,
in the
okay.
microwave, right?
Sure.
Like in the I have a little steamer thing.
Okay.
And so like it's funny. Okay. So I'm like super not squeamish whenever it comes to like injuries and blood and stuff, as long as it's not me. Like if it's me, like like I had to give blood a while back and they had to like put me in the special chair because they thought I was gonna pass out. Cause like I shut my eyes. Like I just don't want to see it, right?
Oh, there goes the Bud Light sponsorship.
I just don't want to see the blood. And like I hate seeing my own blood, right?
Yeah.
So like I feel that I like nicked myself and I just like immediately like go downstairs to get my girlfriend to like tell me that I'm okay. I was like, because she just like knows how much of a drama queen I am. So like I go downstairs and I'm like, oh my God, I'm hurt so bad. Wake her up. And I'm like, do I need stitches? Do I need stitches? Which I've probably said to her at least like probably like a dozen times since we've been dating, right?
Because he
And
refused to look at it.
yeah, I wouldn't look at it. Like I genuinely won't look at it. Like like I was such a baby about it. Like whenever she was looking at it, like I shut my eyes. Like genuinely. And she's like, "Oh wow, that's actually really bad." And I was like,
And
"Stitch me up,
you
stitch me
closed
up."
your
And she's
eyes
like,
even tighter.
"No, yeah." I was like, "Great." They definitely aren't getting opened now. And
Yeah.
and so like I made her like clean it up because I couldn't look at it, right? The entire time she's like laughing. I'm like,
Yeah.
why?
Because that's hilarious.
Yeah, I'm like looking away being a mega drama queen. Yeah, it's funny because like I already have like freakishly short thumbs, and people always ask me if I like cut them off in like an accident or something. Because it like genuinely looks like it because I have like super small thumbs.
Yeah.
And she said that one thumb is going to be at least 1 centimeter shorter. So
Jeez.
like, and that's like a medical professional saying that. So yeah,
Next time you see Roby, make sure you give him 2 thumbs up.
yep. I do that. I do thumbs up a lot.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm all like bandaged up. Yep. Yep.
Everything's all good.
Yeah. Yeah, we're fine.
Yeah. That's
So what's our superfecta this week, Ryan?
so this week's Superfecta, we're doing our favorite fighting game characters. It's gonna be weird with just 2 of us, but Roby, you get to go first.
All right. So I've got my number one, who I know isn't gonna get sniped by you, is Multiverse's Rain Dog. By
Yeah,
far my
I would
favorite
never
of
snipe
all
it.
time.
Would
like,
never
like
would never touch
like
that.
actually like my favorite fighting game character of all time. Actually, so funny.
Yeah.
He's adorable.
Yeah.
And he's kind of bad.
And he's just like honestly hates to play against.
Yeah, he's like my personality.
Like you just shoot people and stand there. Like
You just shoot the people, but like some you can also fight people too, low key. Like he had like the tail swipe too.
yeah, he had some good moves.
He had like some janky. They were all kind of janky, but like yeah, and he had like moves that like actually did nothing. Like, have you ever seen the one where he turns into a ball?
Yeah.
Yeah, no. There's like the side B, the side air that does that, but there's also like a special move where he turns into a ball, and it doesn't deal damage. It just makes his airspeed faster.
Huh.
It's the worst move ever. It literally does nothing, like actual nothing. Like his airspeed is slightly faster. It's like the only reason why you'd ever use it. It's terrible.
That's
Yeah.
funny. Okay.
Yeah.
I got to take my two favorites. First up, just absolute favorite, Samus and Super Smash. Like it's just my favorite. It's just good. Like ranged grabs, so good. So good.
Yeah. I've never played Samus.
Yeah, very good. Like most people don't like her. Like she never sees pro play, as far as I
There's a
know.
couple. Actually like a really high level Samus right now in Ultimate.
That's sick. Second pick, the
Disky.
GOAT of Mortal Kombat, Scorpion. Just unbeatable.
Basic.
Scorpion, bro. Just
Basic.
so good. So good. My brothers used to like not let me play him because like it was just not fair.
Yep. Okay, so now it's my turn. I'll pick a Mortal Kombat character that I've always loved is the opposite of Scorpion, Sub-Zero. Sick.
Very good. Yeah,
Actually sick.
Sub-Zero is good. Almost as good as Scorpion, but not quite.
Cooler. Ice is always cooler than get over here. That
Nah,
shit's
bro,
lame.
get over here. It's just over.
That shit's
And
lame.
Scorpion can like teleport everywhere. Like it's a wrap, bro.
Lame.
Like I don't think you understand in the old days, like literally if I hit you one time, you weren't moving the entire match.
yeah.
Like
I just remember with like Sub-Zero had a really AIDS counter that I used to use all the time.
oh yeah, that like freezes people, like you leave that shit was sick. Yeah. That shit was
Yeah.
you
All
go
right.
again.
Okay, Soul Calibur 3, Raphael. Thick. Do you even have any idea what I'm talking about?
I never played Soul Calibur, no.
Oh, he's like a sword fighter, but he's like a fencer. And he had a really AIDS grab that like he stuck you, and it was like the best move in the entire game for ringing people out. And that was always like the funniest thing to ever do. It's like push someone off the stage and they die. Like, yes, tight. It wasn't like Smash where like you're trying to do that. It's
Yeah,
like people just kind of like fall off the edge and die. And it's
I see.
really frustrating to have happen to you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Love Raphael.
So I did really like multiverses. I'm gonna have to pick somebody from that. And you already know who I'm
No,
picking.
yeah.
The
That whole
Iron
kit is
Giant.
so good.
I was
Like,
probably, honestly, probably top 30 Iron Giants in the world. Like no cap, because no one played them.
like
Besides
I
me.
remember everyone you'd ever play. That was like the only character like I ever had trouble trying to beat you with.
Yeah, because that's the only character I ever played. Like I was like a one trick on multiverses, which I'm excited for that game to come back.
Yeah, me too, Loki. I'm gonna probably become the best rain dog in the world.
Yep. And then I'm really torn here between Street Fighter and Brawlhalla with my last pick.
Oh, did I already use all mine? Or do I get one more?
No, you get one more, but it's after mine. I'm gonna take Hattori, Brawlhalla. Just the katanas are so sick, bro. The swords.
I've
so
actually been playing a ton of Brawlhalla.
Brawlhalla's fun, super
Yeah.
fun.
Yeah.
I love fighting games. I don't know why I don't play them more.
Yeah. Yep. Super fun. And for my last one, I'll go with Brawlhalla too. I'll say my main. Kaya. Sick. Bow is cool. Bow is tight. And so is Spear.
Bow's lame.
Bow is hella cool.
You just don't got to answer for Hattori.
Whatever. Like
We had some good games. We did have some good games.
Yeah. I've been playing all week. I'm way better now. My elo is like 400 points higher.
My brother used to just mash multiverses, and then I'd get on like once a week and play them, kind of like I did you, and just beat him.
Yeah, like I have like 400 hours of multiverse, and I still lose to like 30-hour Ryan with the crappy Iron Giant, which is
like he's so slow.
Like nerfed every single patch that they ever did.
Constantly nerfed, so slow, like super predictable. Like it's just, you just can't beat it. There's nothing you could do. Like, sorry, it's just too good.
It's just really annoying to play against. That's like an AIDS annoying character to play against. Like a really obnoxious projectile.
Well, that and like the fact that he can just like block like 3 hits. Like he can like put on a shield that like blocks 3 hits. It's just bonkers.
Yeah, that's really stupid. Yeah.
Yeah.
And well, like the projectiles like come at you at weird angles that you never memorize because you play like one Iron Giant a month.
Yeah.
like so it's like so hard to like gauge where everything's coming from and everything.
Yep. But fun games if you guys play play any of those, hit us up. Roby's more into them than me, but I'll play
I
with
have
you.
been lately. Like I didn't really grow up with them. Yeah.
Yeah, ever since Multiverses, you've been hooked.
Yeah. Multiverses got me into it. That's why Rain Dog my number one. My
Yeah,
favorite.
I'll
I would play him
probably
in every game.
I'll try to play a lot more Multiverses if it comes out again. If
Yeah.
it actually
Yeah.
comes back. It is
It does
fun.
well.
It's really fun.
Yeah. If it's as popular as it was the first time, we're quitting Magic. Like,
I
yeah.
probably could be the best Iron Giant in the world, honestly. Like, imagine if I had 400 hours and not 30.
Yeah. I had to like make up for all my lost time of not playing video games as a child.
Yeah.
And like just to get good, right?
Yep.
Just to get to like plat. Like
Yeah.
it's gonna take some time, yeah.
But yep, vote on the superfecta. I think that's all we got.
Let's
You got
fight
anything
in
else?
here.
Is
Yep.
that
Yep.
it?
Yep, I think that's it.
All right, we'll catch you boys on the flippity flop.
Bye.